Hello everybody, Mike here from the Surge Tech Academy, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to dress a Mayo stand and one way to organize a Mayo stand. Now there are many ways to organize back tables and Mayo stands, and each hospital, and dare I say each Surge Tech, has the only way to do it. But in reality, I think there are two rules to remember that I teach my students. The first rule is that there isn't a right and wrong way to do anything. There is only sterile and non-sterile ways of doing things. And as long as it's sterile, it will be safe, and I think it's okay. The second rule is that you need to set up in a way that makes you comfortable. One of the biggest obstacles is to overcome anxiety. Whether you are nervous around a certain surgeon, or whether it's a surgery that you haven't remembered or scrubbed much, in any case, set up in a way that you are familiar with and do what makes you comfortable. Watch other surgical technologists to see how they set up and meld all those techniques and make something that makes sense to you. So first, my case is open, I've scrubbed my hands, I've gowned and gloved, and I probably have organized part of my back table or maybe all of my back table. Now, normally I'd have a mask on, but for educational purposes, my mask is off today. So now it's time to perform the first part of the demonstration and dress the Mayo stand with a sterile Mayo stand cover. First, I like to have my students firmly grasp the Mayo stand cover and situate their hands over the back table. Manufacturers have made it pretty airproof by putting the words right hand and left hand directly on the Mayo stand cover. And I like to have the students situate their hands over the back table so that when it comes time to actually address the unsterile Mayo stand, they aren't preoccupied by moving their hands around and they might accidentally contaminate themselves. So I address the Mayo stand from the front and place the opening of the cover around the Mayo stand. I grab the Mayo stand top. At this point, you have good control of the stand and you're fairly free from contamination. Next, I place my foot on one of the Mayo stand footrests to prevent it from moving around. Then I tell my students to belly up. By bellying up to the Mayo stand, this prevents the Mayo stand from falling down below waist level, which will contaminate it. And then continue to feed the cover over the Mayo stand. Now I know a lot of surgical techs dress the Mayo stand from the side, and that's fine, but for new people and students, I think this method is the best because it doesn't open up the possibility of presenting your back to the back table and accidentally contaminating it. And I'm going to go ahead and put 2 towels over it. 2 key points at this time is I want to make sure to not let the cover or your hands drop before the Mayo stand or below waist level. The second point I want to make is to make sure that you stay on or behind the cuff of the Mayo stand, and that ensures you don't contaminate. So after the Mayo stand is completely covered, place at least 2 towels on it and make sure all the surfaces are covered. I've seen a lot of different ways to do this. Some people like to tuck the towels in between the tray and the stand, and really they're all good techniques, just as long as all the edges are covered. Okay, now that we have a sterile Mayo stand, let's begin to organize it. Now there are a lot of different ways to set up a Mayo stand. I tend to be pretty simple in mine. There are people who like rolled towels on their Mayo stand, and there are those that don't. Do you want the blade closest to you or furthest from you? You know, sharps container on the Mayo stand or not? All these are good questions, and all these techniques are good. And people have good explanations for why they do what they do. Now for me, I teach not to use a rolled towel on your Mayo stand. I think having a roll towel, you can put a lot of instruments on there. But for me, I like to be able to grab an instrument without looking at it. So when I don't use a towel, I know where everything is on the Mayo stand. I like my knife blades furthest away from me. It's the sharpest instrument on the Mayo stand, and I like it the most further to reduce the risk of cutting myself. Now, no matter if I use a towel or not, my setup is always going to be the same. It's going to be scalpel, scissors, forceps, clamps, and hemostats. For this hernia setup, I'm going to put up 2 number 3 knife handles, a curved Metzenbaum scissors, a straight Mayo scissors, a curved Mayo scissors, 2 DeBakey forceps, an Adson forceps with teeth, 2 Cokers, 2 Alices, and 6 Peon hemostats. I feel like I need to say a partridge in a pear tree after that. So you could use cryos in place of the Kellys or in place of the Peons. I think it's really surgeon's preference. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting that stuff up now. Also make sure to clamp your instruments on the first clamp so they don't open up when you hand them to the surgeon. On the back row, I always like to put my retractors, 2 Army Navies, 2 Sens, and for some reason, I put my 2 Babcocks back there also. My X-ray detectable sponges always go into the back left-hand corner, and I always preload my stitch. There you go. A simple and organized Mayo stand for a simple case like maybe a hernia repair. Now, there you have it, folks. How to properly dress a Mayo stand and how to organize a Mayo stand. So, be sure to subscribe to the SurgTech Academy page. And for the latest videos and notifications, I'm Mike, once again signing off from SurgTech Academy, hoping you have a great day in surgery and reminding you to be a superstar in your OR.